Hello, Phelps friends. We are going to be doing Math 1.09. Oh, I can't remember the title of it. It's Ways to Make 5. So we are reviewing different ways that we can make the number 5. We are still in the very introductory part of our math, so this is going to be kind of short. Here's a hint. How many fingers do we have on each hand? 5. 1, do this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you're ever having a hard time remembering about 1 through 5, here's your clue. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get started with our lesson. Make sure you have your reading brain on. Give it a massage. Turn on your reading eyes. And don't massage your eyes. That would be painful and kind of gross. Turn on your listening ears. Get a little bit of that Q-tip. Don't stick it inside. Make sure it's just nice and clean. Turn on your learning mouth. Turn off your blah, blah mouth. All right. So ways to make 5. Brianna the butterfly has learned how to count to 5, just like you guys. To practice, Brianna's going to try to find things around her that make 5. And it asks, can you help her? But really, you're just going to watch me help her. And we're going to be looking at 5, making 5 in different sorts of ways. If I have 5 somethings, maybe I have 5 pieces of candy, does it change if I put some on one side of my table and one side on some on the other? No. Mrs. Phelps, why are you talking about that? Because you don't have a visual for it. So let's just keep going with the lesson. Fly, fly, butterfly. As Brianna flits through the skies, she sees her butterfly friends and decides to practice her counting. Help her count how many butterflies are in the group. So first thing, take a look at this picture. Are these butterflies? You can see a lot of butterflies in the picture, but look how they're kind of separated. They're in a group together. So even though there's lots of butterflies here, we're going to look at the ones that are hanging out with each other. This first group, you should have your pointer finger. You're counting with me. We point and count. We point and count. When I count, you are counting with me because I already know how to do this. You're going to practice with me. All right. So I'm going to point to this first one. Point with me. Let's count it. 1. Okay, great. Let's go straight down. We're going to count these butterflies. Get your finger out. Count it with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 butterflies. Show me 3 on your fingers. Show me a different way to make 3. All right. Next group, this group here. Point your finger up. You're going to count it. We're going to start from left to right, top to bottom. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many butterflies? 5. Show me on your hand. 5 butterflies. Can you show me 5 in a different way? If I have 2 here and 3 here, does that still make 5? This could have been my visual, Mrs. Phelps. Is this my 5? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's count these butterflies here. Get your pointer finger out. We're going to count it together. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3. Show me 3 fingers. All right, and this last group here, let's count it. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2. How many butterflies? 2 butterflies. Show me that using 2 hands. 1 and 1. If I have 1 and 1, how many is it? 2. All right, let's keep moving. High five, Brianna the butterfly. Brianna knows how to count to 5, but that's easy when all the items are exactly the same. To really stretch her brain, she's going to try to count groups of 5 with different stuff, different items, and we're going to help her. So she's flying around the neighborhood and she's just a butterfly. So apparently it's okay for butterflies to just fly into an open window. And she sees in the kitchen there's fruit. She sees a lot of colorful fruit in the kitchen. How many pieces did she find? Let's point and count. Ready, steady, stay with me. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, are they all the same kind of fruit? No. Is that okay? Yeah, because we're not asking how many apples, how many oranges, and how many bananas. We're asking how many pieces of fruit. So even though they're different kinds of fruits, there are 5 pieces of fruit. And then we're going to see those symbols. These are called symbols. They stand for the number. So 1, let's do it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might be able to count these super fast. You might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. You might be able to see it and just know what the number is. But I want you to do it with me because when we get to bigger numbers and math that's a little more difficult, these skills of pointing and counting, that's going to be helping us a lot more then. So we practice it now, and we use all these things like pointing when we count. So when it gets hard, well, we already know how to do that stuff, and it's a little bit easier when we practice. Now, Brianna kept flying, and she went into a bedroom. Should you just help yourself into somebody's house like Brianna the butterfly is? No. But if a bug flies in, that's whatever. All right, so she goes into the bedroom and she finds all these clothes. Someone didn't put their clothes away, Mr. Phelps. All right, let's count the items in that she found. Point your fingers up, do it with me. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many pieces of clothing did she find? 5 pieces of clothing. Show me. 5. Show me a different way using 2 hands. Can I do 4 and 1? Yeah. Can I do 0 and 5? Oh, we didn't forget about this guy, 0. Yeah, that shows 5 as well. And we're going to see if we were correct. Clothing solution. Yes, we were correct. Let's count it looking at the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, last one. She goes into the playroom. And oh my word, this kid did not clean up their playroom. Oh, there's toys everywhere. I guess it's not too bad because these are apparently all the toys Brianna found. Let's count them. Point your fingers up. Ready, steady, do it with me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Were we correct? Yes, we were correct. Oh, let's look at the symbols and count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I said let's count them together. Counting is when you're just looking at the object, but we're going to do something called reading these numbers. I look at the symbol and I know what it says. It's just like letters. I look at these symbols and I know what it says. So I'm going to point to it. I want you to tell me what that number is called. What's this number? 4. It's a computer 4. That's why it's closed on the top. 4. All right, I'm going to point to another one. Tell me what it's called. 5. Make the man's neck big, fat belly. Pick it up. Put a hat on him. All right, what's this number? 3. Around the tree, around the tree. That's how you make the number 3. What's this number? Ooh, I bounced it everywhere. That's the number 1. This is a computer 1. So it has the little flap at the top and at the bottom. When we write our 1, we make a line and then you're done. Last one. What's this number? 2. Go around and back on the railroad track. Toot toot. Okay. So what you can do now, the share it, is you can go around your house and just count up groups of 5. Maybe find, if you're having dinner, 5 pieces of food. Here's a piece of corn. Here's a meatball and 3 noodles. So 1 piece of corn, 1 meatball. Here, I'll put the meatball number there. And then 3 noodles. That would be 5 things, right? I'll make it big. Woo! All right, moving on. Come on, computer. Sing and write, or count and sing. What a cool thing. Wow, where did I get those words? My brain is, whew. All right, we're going to sing. You can get up and dance around. It looks crazy if I get up and dance around, so I'm not going to do that because I'm not in the classroom right now. But I want you counting and singing with this song. I'm not going to count because I got a microphone right by my mouth and it's going to be super loud. So I'm going to pretend I'm singing.
Counting 1 to 10.
Hold on, it said counting 1 to 10. Is that what those words say? Yes, it is.
Do you know how to count to 10? Count to 10, count to 10. Do you know how to count to 10 wherever you may go?
Says park school.
At the park we count 10 slides, count 10 slides, count 10 slides. At the park we count 10 slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I want that magic power.
At the park we count 10 birds, count 10 birds, count 10 birds. At the park we count 10 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. During our lunch we count 10 ants, count 10 ants, count 10 ants. During our lunch, we count 10 ants. 1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
They look awkward.
All of this counting does me good, does me good, does me good. All of this counting does me good, just like I knew it would.
I'll keep personal comments to myself and we will move on. All right, so this is our summary about counting to 5, no matter how many things there are, even if they look different. So we're going to do a practice here, and it's going to ask us to write in the number. So I don't know if they mean the word or the symbol, but we have not learned the words for these numbers, so I'm going to just do the symbol. Let's look at this picture here. And let's count it together. I want you pointing with my mouse. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many toys are there? 4 toys. So we're going to write 4, and I'm going to read it to you. There are 4 toys. See, it's a computer 4. That's why it's close at the top. Let's submit. Correct. All right, our next one. There are blank number of vegetables. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 vegetables. Show me 3. Now, I wonder if I type the word, what it will do. T. My keyboard's off a little bit, and it's moving a lot. Okay, so to write the word 3, I write T-H-R-E-E, and that spells 3. Let's see what it says. Incorrect. So it will not accept the typed up word. We have to do the symbol. All right, so that symbol shows us 3. Yes, your brain is growing. It would have been growing more if you allowed us to do the word 3. Okay, next one. Let's count the toys. Point with me and count. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many toys are there, friends? 5 toys. Show me on your fingers. 5. All right, I'm going to write the 5. Let's do it together. Make the man's neck, big fat belly, put a hat on him. Boom. Let's see if it will call it correct. And it is correct. All right, our next one. How many socks are there, friends? Oh, what a challenge. Maybe that's Mr. Phelps' sock I used to erase the whiteboard. Let's count. Ready, steady, go. 1. And we're going to write the word 1 and submit. We didn't write the word. We wrote the symbol. All right, last slide for us. Let's count the apples, friends. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2. There are 2 apples. Dos apples. Show me on your fingers. 2. Boom. Does that make 2? Yes, it does. What if I did my pinkies? Yeah, it'd still be the number 2. Let's write 2 together. Go around and back on the railroad track. 2, 2. I think I figured out my backwards writing. I wrote a note and I put it up on my wall so I'd remember. So if that was backwards, I apologize. So I'm going to type the number 2, the symbol for 2. Submit and correct. All right, that slide is done. That review is done. So let me show you this last little bit. It says to do your worksheets. Now, I did not think this was enough. So I put some extra worksheets in there. You're welcome, friends. The first worksheet, it says to cut out the bugs. You don't have to cut them out. Color them. I should have made a note on there. Color the bugs. So color them in groups of 5. If I want to color all of my butterflies purple, I can do that because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 butterflies. So maybe color all your butterflies purple or pink or blue or red, whatever color. You know, you do you. So maybe I'll pick a different color and I'll color all my ladybugs. Let's count how many ladybugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to pick a color for each bug and color them. And I'm sorry for the grown-ups who didn't watch the video and I did not change the directions. We'll make it work. Now I added some more. It says lesson 10.1 up there really big, but I added a little label if this little thing would pop down, but it says 1.09. You're going to count the object, write the number, count and write, count, write. How many are in this one? 0. All right. And then there's an optional, it's not optional. It'll take you a second. Trace the numbers. Practice tracing the numbers. All right. So that is the end of this lesson 1.09, different ways to make 5. I hope this was helpful, friends. Have a wonderful day.